Let's see. We should be live. We should be live. And we are. Awesome. Awesome. Yep. Okay, that works fine. Yep. Awesome. We live. Test chat. Let's see if I'm correct. I should see this. Yeah, I do. Awesome. So I see my chat. Awesome. Shouldn't have to change a lot there now. Alright. So honestly, right now what I think will happen today is that we will be looking for higher prices. On the daily and the weekly, I'm actually bearish. I think that on Monday and Tuesday we will potentially retrace into this daily fair value gap. And that we then will go for continued sell side that's being created here. On the news that is going to be on Wednesday and Thursday, because Wednesday we have PMI, Thursday we have employment claims and GDP growth. Friday we have core PCE price index month over month. So I think that today we don't have news, so I don't expect a lot of things to happen. Tomorrow maybe we have some medium impact news. Existing home sales, manufacturing index from Richmond. Yeah. Okay. So as I said before, today I expect bullish price action. We still have a lot of equal highs to be taken out. This one first, equal highs of Friday. Not just equal highs, but also they are the previous day highs as well. And perhaps tomorrow we will go for Thursday's equal highs here. As you can see, the order flow right now is bullish on the 15 minute, also supporting that idea. So what I assume right now that will happen probably is that we will potentially hover right now or a little bit around the 8:30 opening, and then at the 9:30 opening that we wick down into a fair value gap that's somewhere in discount here, to then go up for these buy side liquidity. I don't expect that we will go to the midnight opening. If we go to the midnight opening price, we would be in a very heavy discount. But then I would actually expect that we potentially would move even lower. So right now my idea is that price will probably till 9:30 hover around here, wick down, then go up. That seems to be the idea. At least that's my bias for now. That's my idea for now. So right now we're just tape reading. Not much to be seen yet. I think that a lot of it will be done on the 9:30 opening and not before. So for DXY, opening price here. I mean, for DXY, there's not much to be said, I think. At least nothing really of interest in me, at least. We did create somewhat equal lows, which would support the idea of potentially we will take this buy side liquidity out here, with this internal liquidity, to then actually move to the equal lows here. But we would have to see what happens. Wait for the open. Yeah, I think that we will take out these highs and then potentially fill the Sunday opening up to then move lower. Yeah, on the 4 hour we're still bullish. This is the actual high. Yeah. So we're currently in the range from this high to that low. We are hovering around 79, I think. I'm looking at by heart. Hourly, we are also still bearish because we took out this low, creating a change of character from here to here. We would have to look. I will mainly be looking for intraday volatility, probably on NASDAQ. By the way, right now, like I said, there's not much to be seen, really. I think that a lot of the volatility will come in at the 9:30 opening. Yeah. And ideally, what I would like to see on the 9:30 opening, if we are bullish, would be that we actually wick into this fair value gap, because then, right now, once this high got taken, so let me actually do it on this screen, it will be a little bit easier, probably. So, right now, we are in this range, so we took this low, then we took this high, so we did the margin structure shift, we broke this high again, and this is the next low. So our current range is from this low to that high. The only fair value gap that is in mitigation from the previous range and our current range is this fair value gap. So it would be nice if the 9:30 opening actually would wick inside here and on lower time frames give some sort of displacement and the market structure shifts to the upside if we're bullish. But we would have to see if that is indeed the case. Warning. What's warning? Why do I have a warning with my current bitrate? Stream settings. Everything should be okay. Yeah, everything should be okay. So we do have this fair value gap right now on the 15 as well. I'm not saying that anything will happen in there, but it might be. We would have to see. So if we would have a look at that 15-minute fair value gap, so this one, in the 5-minute the order flow currently is still bullish. On the 1-minute on the other end, it's bearish right now because we broke a high here, then we broke that low, market shift down, we took buy side liquidity, and right now we actually made a market structure shift to the downside from that high to that low. So that's not very interesting. Even on the 15, on the 30 seconds, it's the same range. Yeah, it's exactly the same range. On the 30, on the 1 minute, 30 seconds, and 15 seconds. So not really interesting. Not really interesting. But again, right now I'm waiting for probably 9:30 opening. Because I just don't like how this is playing out right now. Ideally, if we would do something with this, so we have this 15 minutes fair value gap, but it is in premium. So if anything would happen here, I would like to mitigate into the range of the 5-minute here, potentially do something in this 5-minute fair value gap. But again, I don't want to do anything before the 9:30 opening right now. I'm really waiting for that. Yeah, I also do not expect a large range today. I mean, like I said, today we don't have any news at all. And all the new... Tomorrow we have medium impact news, and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday we have high impact news. So I don't expect any major displacements or huge ranges today. So we would have to see what happens. Interesting fact is though that I am actually very close to clearing my first goal that I have. I'm very close to getting my funded account, which is very nice. Yeah, see, there's not much to be seen here. So, we do have this, like, 5-minute fair value gap. But again, we are in huge discount. I'd rather have this price action to go to this fair value gap to mitigate the previous price range. Stole the show. So, according to the 8:30 opening price, we're currently in discount. But there's not much to be seen. I really want to wait for the 9:30 opening and see what that brings. Again, I do think that today we will take out this buy side liquidity. That is my bias. But we would have to be patient to just see what happens there. That's okay, you know.
Je ergeren aan de muur 2 jaar. De muur schilderen 2 uur. Stop met uitstellen en pak die kwast op. Nu bij Karwei 10 liter plus 25% gratis bij Flexa Powerdeck muurverf. Voor 39,99. Lekker gefixt. Karwei, maak het mooier.
Hallo, Odido hier. Deze Olympische Spelen hebben we podiumprijzen voor je. Met op de eerste plek de iPhone 15. Bestel nu en krijg tot wel €334 voordeel. Ga snel naar Odido.nl.
Hey, Thomas. Nice seeing you, mate. Let me enable timestamps because I don't know when somebody said something. And if I missed it, yes or no. Alright. So we did have a 1 minute market structure shift right now, but again, I don't really feel anything with it. I really want to see price get back into this mitigation area or create new highs and do something else. Like, this is my area of interest. In between here, I literally don't care. I couldn't care less right now. And if there isn't a trade, then there will not be a trade. Easy as that. So, what is interesting though, what you did see just happen, even though that I'm not interested in what's happening here, right? I told you that. It is interesting to read price. So, this 15-minute fair value gap, even though that's in high premium, it does seem to support price. And what I told you before is that if anything would happen here, it will probably react of this 5-minute fair value gap. And what did you see here? So we broke here, creating a new low, market structure shift here, volume imbalance here, and now we're going up. So if you would have traded this according to my strat, this would have been your trade right now. So you already had been on break even right now, and you would almost be done, potentially. But again, we are waiting for market open at 9:30. Just being very patient. And very interesting. So, something that could happen in regards to 9:30. So, what I told you before is that I would be interested in buys today. I told you this already. If, for example, between now and 9:30 we we break this high, meaning we have a new range. If we then at 9:30 wick below the 8:30 opening price, that would be very interesting. And then I would be interested. But again, I was not interested in this trade due to the fact that it's not within my discounted area. And it would not have given me a good price. Due to the fact that I'm literally near finishing my Topstep evaluation, I'm not going to take risky trades. Even though that this one could have even panned out. Or actually, could have panned out. I think my TP already would have been... Let's see. Not yet. TP would have been here. And right now we would be at break even. So right now we are in a 1 minute mitigation range. Full imbalance here. So this was the first reaction where he got off. Then we had a reaction. Potentially we can have a reaction from here. But the thing about volume imbalance, I personally don't trade volume imbalances. And that's because I didn't backtest them enough yet. I know that, and also I know that ICT says like volume imbalances, they act like fair value gaps, but they are the weakest of all PD arrays. So, okay, so if you would have taken the trade at the 1 minute, so if we would have taken this volume imbalance, like this, with my strat, 3.5, we would have already, this trade we would have won it. But we didn't take it because I'm waiting. And again, I don't really trade volume imbalances. It's nice to see that it did it though. Da-da-da.
You got what's mine?
But right now we will just wait.
Promise me one thing. What's that?
So
The girl doesn't get hurt.
we're almost taking out the highs.
You play with fire, you just might get burnt.
Okay. Awesome. So we have a new range. We are near that buy side liquidity right now. Again, this would have been a very nice trade if you took it. I already showed it. It would be a very nice trade. And as you can see, you would have been up heavily. Like, let's see. So right now it would already be at a 1.6 R. Of course, I being honest there, like when you see things like that, you do regret not taking it, but it's okay. That's totally okay. That's totally okay. That's the nice thing about going about intraday volatility and price action. A lot of setups present themselves during the day. So right now what I expect at 9:30 is that perhaps we will go a little bit higher to not take out this buy side liquidity yet, like leaving triple tops, something like that. Then at 9:30 we will wick under the 8:30 opening price to then reverse to take out those triple tops. Because a lot of people like will probably go short here on those double tops, triple tops level, but it's pure stop loss liquidity that will be resting there. And with what I explained regarding today not being a news driven day and high impact news being at Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, the reversal days, and that we are on the macro trend currently bearish. Like I said, we will probably reprice into that daily fair value gap for today and tomorrow, and then Wednesday to Friday break down and take the sell side liquidity there. That's what I expect. We shall see if that comes to fruition. But we shall see. Right now, still bullish, and everything that was in my head is still playing out. We could, by the way, potentially at 9:30 come to get these equal lows there. We would need to see how price reacts to that. But if we get to that moment, we'll see it at that moment. Right now, price is probably more drawn towards this buy side liquidity. No, I don't need that spreadsheet. I need this spreadsheet. So for my evaluation, I need 4K more, I think it is. I think it is. If my Topstep would load, then I could have a definite answer to that. But right now, it's not loading. Yeah, so let me do a quick calculation of how much profit I need. 100,076 plus 2505.76. So I need 3.9k more. And the reason why, so for my challenge to pass, I actually need to get to 11k profit due to the fact that my best day was currently 75% of my best day profit potential. So I kind of screwed up on that rule where your profit target gets upped. Let me see, is music actually loud or not? So I kind of screwed up on that rule where no, my music is not too loud. That's good. Okay, so what would be very nice right now? Like I said, if we go a little bit higher, we create a fair value gap here. And that at 9:30 we will go a little bit below the 8:30 opening price, draw a little bit outside of the lines of this fair value gap, and then move back up. That would be... because that would be my strategy. And I think that that will happen, but we will have to see. I will probably hide this for now, because this is a weekly order block, so I will hide it for now. Wait, what? What did I just hide? Style, text, order block, visibility, minutes, seconds, 30. Darn it, do I have to hide it like this? I do, okay. Why is it not hiding? That's weird. This one should be hidden by Wix mouse. Is that wrong? No, it is. This one should be visible on days. Should be hidden now. What? Trend line days. There we go. Finally. Weird thing. Yeah, okay. Now we're okay again. So, like I said, what I think that will happen right now during 9:30 is that we... So first we have 12 more minutes in this 15-minute candle, right? So I think that we will create a fair value gap here. And then at 9:30 that we will probably reprice under the 8:30 price. I don't think that we'll go to midnight opening price because it's so far. It would be a heavy discount, and I think that if we go there, we would more than likely actually go for sell side. But that's another topic. If that happens, then we will see. For now, I think we will create for value gap here, and then at 9:30 we will reprice into it, potentially go below the 8:30 opening price. That would be ideal, and then we potentially look for a bullish order flow in a 5-minute and a 1-minute. And then we would have our trades to the upside to take out the resting buy-side liquidity on top. And again, why that is, it's very easy. Right now on the daily and the weekly, we have a bearish order flow. And we have a daily fair value gap here. And I think that today with no news at all, and tomorrow medium impact news, that we will build liquidity to the downside by going up by repricing to this daily fair value gap, and that Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday we will take that liquidity out. That's what my current bias is for the week. So my bias on the week is bearish, hence the reason that today, on Monday, Tuesday, I'm looking for buys in regards to accumulation, manipulation, distribution. If you, by the way, wonder why I draw these arrow lines, it's for myself to actually visualize structure, market order flow for me. Because sometimes with all the things that are happening on the chart on the lower time frames, you get lost in everything. Hence why I try to draw it out for myself. Let me see, can I get this on stream? Buy side liquidity there. There we go. So in 8.5 minutes, the equities will open at 9:30. We'll probably see Judas swing, and that's why we are going to look for potential entries. be whole again. Be right back. Quickly going to the toilet. Alright. We are back again. Where's my music? So, a few minutes I told you that we will probably try to reach for the buy side liquidity, that we then at 9:30 move back down. Right now it actually looks like that's panning out. So we still have 5.5 minutes in this 15-minute candle here. I think that we probably reach somewhere towards here, and at 9:30 we'll make a Judas swing to the downside, potentially even reprice under the 8:30 opening price, and then later we will take out those equal highs here, resting equal highs. And the only reason why I think that this is going to happen is that today and tomorrow we don't have any huge impact news drivers. On Wednesday, Thursday and Friday we have. So right now we're probably repricing to a daily fair value gap, creating sell side liquidity for Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. That's the general idea. This line is the 8:30 opening price, as you can see here. So the prices that are here in my left upper corner are the 50 minutes. This is the 5 minutes, and this is the 1 minute. This chart, this panel I will use for my entries. I want a little bit different music. There we go. That's better. That's better. So you might wonder, what is this line that I'm drawing right now? So if we close like this, we have a 15-minute fair value gap, right? So if where I look for in prices is a mitigation of the previous high to current low, or vice versa. So I'm looking for my, in this case because I'm bullish, my setups to form between this low and this high, this area. So if price would indeed leave a fair value gap here, I would wait for price to go under this high to mitigate the price range to be in a discount. Then I will see, okay, are we still bullish with order flow on the 5 minutes? If yes, then we can look for an entry on the 1 minute or 30 seconds. If we're not, then we would have to wait for the 5 minutes order flow to turn bullish again before we can actually look for an entry on the 1 minute or 30 seconds. And this is, by the way, my strategy. This is how I trade. This is not financial advice or anything like that. As you can see in the stream, I have a disclaimer under that. Trading, it brings risks. I mean, you can lose your capital using it while trading, so don't be a degenerate. Don't do stupid things. Also, don't copy my trades, don't do it. I only stream right now to share my knowledge on how I trade and to keep myself accountable. So yeah. Alright, 14 more seconds till the 8:30, till the 9:30 opening. Looking forward to that. So what I think that will happen again at the 9:30 opening is that we make a Judas swing into the fair value gap being created here. That's what I think will happen. So let's see what happens.
Wakker worden. Het is tijd om te slapen. En bij IKEA hebben we allemaal ideeën om dat...
Frick. So equities open. 5 minutes currently is still bullish. As you can see, we have the same range as the 15 minute on the 5 minute. Right now we're mitigating the 15 minutes here. Entering the 15 minutes for value gap, the 5 minute for value gap. Potentially we will go even lower apparently, which is fine. Okay, we're still okay. I am going to put an alarm here though. Creating equal lows, alright. Maybe we'll actually break through this time. Alright, so since we took that out, I would have to wait right now. Right now, price isn't clear yet to me, so we'll probably have to wait 15 more minutes. But we are right now under the 8:30 opening price, so we are in a discount. So we took that low. We're now mitigating actually this price range. This was internal liquidity. So we might actually repress it here. Looks like it. Again, I don't expect much from today. So only if the setup is extremely clear, I will do anything. And it really depends on what we are doing right now. For example, if we would now create a bearish for value gap, which might be possible, we might actually retrace to midnight opening price. I have to remain open to that possibility. But right now on the 5 minutes we are entering bearish order flow. I do still think that this is a Judas swing though. So right now we entered, we completely failed this 15 minutes for value gap, and we have a heavy reaction of that, as you can see. And we will have to wait another 15 minutes. Not much I can do now. Yeah, so right now this does look like a Judas swing. As you can see, like it went straight down, took out the sell-side liquidity, went under the 830 low, and now leaving a huge wick. How does the hourly look? Hourly, we are still bearish though. Came to consequent encroachment of this wick. We might reprice to this for value gap. Yeah, if we are going to be bearish today, then I would need more confirmation. And I really need to see a 15 minutes for value gap being created here. So at this moment I'm still bullish. At this moment I'm still bullish. So interesting thing is that on the 15 seconds we did have a market structure shift. For value gap here. And now going up. Going to buy some. See how huge this Judas swing was? I did call it. So right now this does confirm to me that price will be bullish for today and probably tomorrow as well. So I am still going to look for bullish price action. And potentially I first want to see a 5-minute fair value gap created before I enter. So we do create a 1-minute fair value gap here right now probably. That's okay. Going for that buy side liquidity right now. Not yet, okay. Sure, mate. Judas swing. Buy some liquidity there. So the 15-minute is bullish. It looks bullish. The 3-minute is bullish. The 5 minutes currently yes, it is bullish, but it's not clear. I mean, I don't really like it that much. We do have this fair value gap, obviously. Okay, so if we create a 3-minute fair value gap here, then we'll potentially look for an entry on the 30 seconds. Or 15 seconds. Probably the 15 seconds. So on the 15 seconds we're now bearish, which is good. We have a 3-minute fair value gap here. This is the 3 minutes for value gap. We would like to see confirmation in this if we are going to be bullish. So on the 30 seconds we are currently also still bullish, like this is the range that we are in for the 3 minute and for the 30 seconds. But the 1 minute, 3 minutes and 30 seconds are currently bullish, so I can't really look for a market structure shift for an entry, only at the 15 seconds right now. And right now, at the 15 seconds, we are bullish, but we didn't retrace to this fair value gap yet. So I don't know. Let's... What's this 5 minute look? The 3 minutes looks nice to take out this buy side liquidity. So this is, I have a flyer, right? So this is quite interesting right now. We have equal lows created here. And on the 3 minutes, it looks like just nothing, but we do have this 3 minutes for value gap. And on the lower time frame, we have equal lows. So it would be interesting if we take that out. I do hope that they don't take out the buy side liquidity yet, but if it happens, it happens. Okay, so we did take the buy side liquidity now. Sure. This is what it is. Let's remove this. So we had this 15 minutes for value gap, we went below it. So we do have a fair value gap here, we might reprice to, or potentially we'll already go for this buy side liquidity here. But that's a long shot. That's a long shot. I don't see anything right now. Not yet, at least. We did create that Judas swing to the downside, going below 830 opening price. We did take out buy side now. And we also turned to a bullish hourly. So this buy side liquidity turned into a mitigation area where we can find entries. Hold on, so we actually did manage to create that. So we repriced in here. Now we have the 5 minutes reaction. Okay, so I just figured out that we might actually have a trade upcoming. If we create a 5 minutes for value gap here, then I will be looking for an entry. Yeah. We do actually potentially have a nice trade upcoming. But I would have to look at what liquidity we'll be taking. Because right now we took external liquidity, so we would have to go for internal liquidity next. Which makes it difficult. We did reach into a 50 minutes for value gap. We have liquidity here, and we have the buy side here. Okay. Anyway, we took up previous day, the Friday's high. So, this is actually nice. It would be nice if we created for value gap here. So in 3 minutes. Quickly we'll go to the toilet, be right back. And grab something to drink, because the upcoming 3 minutes, nothing will happen. So let me just write that down. Until Alright, I'm back. Let's see. So, we did create the vertical value gap I was talking about. We are interested now. This 1 minute range is huge though. Don't like that. 30 seconds is better. Yeah. 30 seconds is better. Yeah. I cannot do anything with the 1 minute right now. I have to work with the 30 seconds. What will happen now is the question. Like the 1 minute can do things here, but I want confirmation in this This is a 5 minute for value gap. I want confirmation, and I cannot get it in the 1 minute right now. So I have to look for it in the 30 seconds or on the 15 seconds. I mean, 15 seconds is pretty hectic. 30 seconds is possible, but yeah. We'll have to see what happens with this 5 minute candle. Looks promising. Technically, on the 15 seconds, we would now have a market structure shift. But I'm gonna stick to my 30 seconds. Why I didn't take the 15 seconds. Oh, not 15 days, 15 seconds. This is... oof. Looks like it's consolidating now. Small consolidation range. Yeah. 5 minutes very clear that this is consolidation. 5 seconds is very clear this is consolidation. Five minute looks good though. So it would be nice if we take out these lows and then do a market structure shift. Then I would have faith in this setup, otherwise not. Okay. It's good. One minute is turning bearish, potentially. Three minute is bullish. 5 minute is bullish. 1 minute still bullish, but yeah. So this is a bit annoying in the fact that $8.30 opening price still here. Will we refer back to that 15 minutes? We might actually. So the 1 minute is bearish now, but it's not a big range. So the 5 minute is still bullish. We're respecting that 15 minutes for value gap. So we took sell side liquidity. I'm not sure yet. I don't really have something clear to work off right now, which is really annoying. Like, it is respecting this 15 minutes per value gap, right? And it's even, I think, respecting the consequent encroachment of that wick. Yeah, so it's still in the upper quadrant of it. So let's just mark it out. Hold on. So that's the 50% of that 15-minute candle. If we break this low, we could switch to the 1 minute again. Okay, we can stop. We can go back to the 1 minute now. That is nice. Okay, so this is the consequent encroachment of that 15-minute wick. If we go for this low here, we would have a market structure shift down. still all unclear to me right now. I mean, we do have this 3 minutes for value gap here still, and it seems to be respecting it. That's the only thing that we could work off, if we are bullish. But then we would need to break this high. We did reprice to this 1 minute for value gap, so if we break that high now, then I would be up for buys. But if we break this low, so let's place a alarm there, alert. If we break that low, then I'm bearish. It turns me bearish at least. Until order flow suggests bullishness again. It might make us bearish actually. Perhaps I will call it a day early today, but we shall see. Why does it not go to 3 minutes? Go to 3 minutes. No. We closed underneath the fair value gap. That's not nice. I mean, it's creating so much liquidity. It's we do also still have this new week opening gap here. But what is the... Did we hit consequent encroachment? We didn't. Hit consequent encroachment. We did hit consequent encroachment, so we are balanced. We are balanced. Looks like we want to go up potentially. We are still respecting that 15 minutes for value gap. I will take a trade here probably. We are still respecting this fair value gap heavily, man. That's insane. Now we're making a market structure shift on the 1 minute. Yeah, it seems valid. This seems valid to me. So, 3.5 star. Let's see how we close. Seems valid. So, let's see what happens. If I was correct, then we should go up, but we will have to see. And we might be wrong. Will we be wrong? what's happening on the 15 seconds. Hmm. Unsure yet. We did close these fair value gaps pretty heavily. Uh, 15 minutes still looks good though. 3 minute looks decent. By the way, I turned down my music right now because I'm focusing. And I'm unsure yet if this will pay off or not. Like, it does look bullish still on the 15 seconds, 30 seconds. And the 1 minute as well. 3 minutes looks pretty okay as well. 15 minutes also. We would have to see. It can go either way. It might go either way. Hmm. Oh, that's the 5 look. Well, this is going up and down. I'm quickly going to the toilet. Alright, I'm back. Looks like we will be taking out. If that happens, that's okay. Hmm. The thing is, the 15 seconds, 30 seconds, and 1 minute are still bullish. Which makes this interesting. So all time, so 15 minutes is bullish, 5 minutes is bullish, the 3 minutes is bullish, the 1 minute is bullish, the 30 seconds is bullish, the 15 second is bullish. So this trade should be solid, and otherwise we will reverse. That's the only thing that would change this. Like we would actually reverse order flow if this trade doesn't pan out, which is possible. But again, we also did take during macro time. Hmm. It's so strange with what it is doing. This is nice to see though. It's very interesting to tape read this. But we are right now in this range. And I have to admit, it does make me a little uncomfortable. But with the 15-minute being bullish, the 5-minute being bullish, the 3-minute being bullish, the 1-minute being bullish, the 30 seconds being bullish, and the 15 seconds being bullish, I do not really see a reason why this trade wouldn't pan out. But again, it could do loads of different things. So ideally, we would not take out this liquidity here, this high. That would be good. And ideally we would take it out with a fair value gap that's being created now. So, we are still in this range. Ay, 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 okay. Right now we're still in the range from this low to that high. On everything. I mean, it's doing a lot of stuff, but it's hard to read. Like, we are still within that same range. We're still within the range from this low to that high on the 1 minute, the 30 seconds, and the 15 seconds. So, what is this doing? So, as you can see, the 15 minutes, it has huge wicks, so it is doing a lot of damage here to a lot of people. Maybe even including me soon. Who knows? But I do still stick with this trade. I followed everything in my strategy, so hmm. So if we are from that high to that low, this is discounts. This is actually an order block created. So we should excel higher now. Yeah, we should excel higher now. And if we excel higher, we create a new range from this low to whatever high that is being created. Let's have a quick look at the 15 minutes. Okay. Back to the one. Still didn't take out that high. Okay. Still didn't take it out. Now it took it out. Alright. Good. So if we hit 50% of our target, we will reduce our risk to 0.75. So we reduce our risk by 25%. And we will go to break even probably at 0.75. So at 75% to our target, we will go to break even. I mean, it looks promising. And it is valid trade. And the -1 standard deviation of the 15-minute time frame goes into the daily fair value gap. I mean, it's solid. The trade ID is solid. So it would be nice if this 1 minute fair value gap would respect. Would be respected. That would be nice. So right now our range is from this low to that high. So for people not able to see what I mean, is that we are from... Hold on, let me do this differently. So we went from low to high to low to high, breaking structure down, going lower, having a market structure shift, down and up. So this is our current range, and we are currently already in mitigation of that range. And this is the only fair value gap here to be respected. So that's to confirm this trade that we're currently in. It should respect this fair value gap. It should. And I mean, we could look at the 15 seconds to see what's happening there. 15 seconds still has this huge range as well. So from this low to that high, we have a fair value gap over here though. Let's see on the 30 seconds. Fair value gap over here. We might drop one more time lower before going up. Or we don't. And we go straight up. Okay, so now we broke this high, meaning our range is from this low to that high. Alright. So right now I'm reducing my risk by 25%. So we're moving our stop loss over there. When we hit 75%, we will move into break even. And with break even, I mean we probably put it under this low here. Or here, right now. This would be a solid low actually to put it under, I think. 3 minutes still looks okay. I think I will put it here. I will put it here until that one is taken. If this one is taken, I will put it on there. Okay, so we have a fair value gap over here and a fair value gap over here. Do you see that this fair value gap is not in the mitigation range of this current price range? So yes, this could be potentially be a breakaway gap, but to mitigate the current range, it should go to this fair value gap. But if we really want to keep this momentum, I think this fair value gap should suffice to support price action right now. You might wonder, by the way, why what these levels are. Why did I not drag it all the way to my TP? And that is that in my backtesting, what I checked is that I actually put my ranges of when to go to break even. When my profit target is higher than the -1 standard deviation, I will use the standard deviation as the range for going to break even and reducing risk. And if my profit target is under that -1 standard deviation, then I will actually use the risk reward parameters as the range. Right, so let's see what happens here. It would be very strange if we don't go up right now, for real. Like, I'm not saying that it goes to my TP, but it would be very strange if we don't take out this liquidity here. This external range liquidity, the 15-minute high. It would be weird if we don't do that. And I will assume that we will do that. This is looking very nice on the 3 minutes as well. Let's move this one to the 5 minute again. Normally I work off the 15-minute 5 and 1 minute, sometimes 30 seconds and 15 seconds. Right now, because of the 5 minute, it wasn't very clear. I had to do it on the entry on the narrowing down on the 3 minutes instead of the 5 minutes, as you can see. But it is, you have to be adaptable sometimes. To be honest, this is my first live stream right now. Live trading, and actually already having to adapt to having to move to the 3 minute time frame instead of the 5 minute, keeping on a 5 minute. It's it's interesting. It's already gave me, like, for the first live stream, it gave me a difficult situation to trade in. But again, we don't know what it will do now. In my honest opinion, it should at least take this external range liquidity of the 15-minute here. But that's, my opinion doesn't matter. I only have an edge with a strategy that I tested. We don't know what will happen. Let's see what 30 seconds. 30 seconds is the same range. 15 seconds. 15 seconds is actually bearish. Yeah, 15 seconds is bearish. 50 seconds is bearish until we break this high again. Yeah, until we break this high again. So right now everything is bullish, only the 15 seconds is not. Only the 50 seconds is not bullish right now. Well, we still haven't mitigated this price range here. So we have to keep that in mind as well. So, like I said, this could serve as a breakaway gap that doesn't have to be mitigated since it really wants to go up, but it doesn't have to. I mean, it's still possible to go in here and mitigate the price range. It's even possible to go lower and reverse. I don't think it's likely, but it can happen. It can happen. So 1925, 1925. Okay, so these are equal lows right now. Those are equal lows right now. We respected this 15-second fair value gap, so I think these equal lows will be taken. But again, that's trading on the 15 seconds, so. And all the higher time frames are bullish. So that doesn't say anything. At least it doesn't say anything to me. And again, this is not financial advice. Don't copy me. Because trading does bring a lot of risk with it as well. Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if we take out these equal lows here and then reverse up again on the 15 seconds. But it is interesting to see, by the way, that this is a 1 minute fair value gap, right? That the bodies remain in that upper quadrant, that upper half of the 1 minute fair value gap. Very nice to see. We are creating a potential 15-minute fair value gap here. Potentially. By the way, I will stay here until we or lose this trade or we are allowed to go to break even. So those equal lows got purged, making this our new high. So that high to that low. So to be bullish again on the 15 seconds, we would have to break out this high. Five-minute for value gap over here. Let's mark that 5 minutes for value gap, shall we? There's not really a 3 minute for value gap, so that 5 minutes looks nice. See, it looks like we might even break here. I hope so that we don't, but we shall see. So we created another low, we broke another low on the 15 seconds, meaning that right now for the 15 seconds to be bullish again, we would have to break that high. Alright, the 1 minute just turned bearish. That's not something I like to see. But again, we are still in that 15-minute range and in the 5-minute range here. So we are currently in this range from this low to that high on the 15 minutes. On the 5 minutes it's the same. On the 3 minutes it's the same. On the 2 minutes it's not the same. The 2 minutes is actually bearish. Is it? Is it bearish? Not saying. Yeah, 2 minutes looks bearish. Oh wait, 2 minutes is bullish. 2 minutes, yeah, 2 minutes is bullish. No, what? No, 2 minutes is bearish. 1 minute is bearish right now. But again, 15, 5 and 3 are bullish. 1 hour is bullish. I don't actually know about the 4 hour. 4 hour is bullish as well. Yeah, 4 hour is bullish as well. So let's see what that 15 second does. 15 seconds right now just turned bullish again. Seems to be respecting. I'll quickly go to the toilet again. I've been drinking a lot, so sorry for that. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. So it's not very nice that we didn't respect this 5 minutes for value gap. Don't like that much. Hmm. So again, that 15 seconds still looks bullish. So it is fair value gap, we consolidated right. We have some equal highs here, resting. But you also have some equal lows right now here. It would be interesting if we go back to this 15 minute fair value gap over to the 15 and the 3 minute fair value gap of the range. I mean, it's possible if it really wants to. I wouldn't prefer it, but it did take some sell side liquidity on the 1 minute though. Didn't fill it yet. This is the fair value gap that we took our entry off. Order block. It might. Right now it's in that 15 minutes order blocker, it looks like. But let's see how this turns out. It's a trade where I have to be very patient. And again, perhaps it still stops us out. I mean, we did reduce our position right now by 25%. If I'm correct. There we go. So we did reduce our risk by 25%, which is nice already. It was nearly to our break even. So just have to wait. We'll just have to wait. Let's see what happens. So we did break lower, creating our current trading range from that high to this low that is currently being created. So let's see. If the 30 seconds gives us anything. No, same. 30 seconds is the same as 1 minute, which is okay. That is actually, I can put this on 2. Let me check something. So if this is 2, and my TP will get lower. $43, $43.75. Okay, I'm actually changing my TP a little bit. And that's only for one reason. I changed my TP to actually the standard deviation of -1 for one reason, and that's that if it actually hits this, then my funded account is completed. So yeah. You know what? No. For just the sake of trading, I will actually follow my strat. For the sake of trading. Alright? And again, we don't even know. Right now, price seems bearish. So it might actually still stop us out. Who knows? Who knows? It is interesting though to see what price does, right? Like it did a lot of damage here, it did go up, but it didn't break that high. What did it do on ES? I actually wonder. On ES is exactly the same. But on ES it actually has a lot of buy side liquidity left. Alright then. Interesting. ES looks like it wants to take out this buy side. And it didn't do it yet. Let's mark up ES by the way, very quickly. Because I haven't done that yet. Buy sides. And we can still follow our trade here. Sell side. We have our opening price. Our midnight opening price, but it's actually also our weekly open. So let's continue that to there. All right. Where's our 830? I assume something here. 830 opening price here. So ES is very interesting as well. Low, high, lower, low. Nothing yet. Higher, high, lower, low, higher, high, lower, low. Higher, high, lower, low. To whatever this is. So ES is actually bearish, but it has so much buy side liquidity resting It has a lot of buys at liquidity resting. It still wants to go up, yes. It's that's interesting, man. ES is actually on the hourly it's bullish, on the 15-minute it's bearish. Like it took out more sell side than NASDAQ, but it didn't leave any fair value gaps. Yeah, it has a 15-minute fair value gap over here, but without taking this high yet. So that's actually good to see for us. Okay, this is very nice. So we had this consolidation area. We took the sell side. Now we did a market structure shift. Leaving some liquidity. Liquidity, don't leave. What am I saying? Okay, so leaving a very, very gap behind in the mitigation range. So if you would like, I'm already on my max risk, but if I would have wanted, I might have added an extra contract here, a third contract, if I would pyramid. I will not do that because if I finish this trade, I already would have my funded account, which is awesome. But the 1 minute is bullish again, which is amazing. This was actually the 1050 to 1110 macro. Interesting. It was actually waiting for that macro to play out. That's nice. So if 75% is hit, we will put our, in this case, our stop loss exactly at break even. I will probably put it at 50% of this wick to cover commissions. So as you saw, we did retrace in that to that upper quadrant of this fair value gap here. We might still trace down a little bit more. The current range is from this low to that high. And we didn't reach our mitigated area yet, or did we? So the high on this candle is 982. Oh, we did actually hit it. We did mitigate it with this candle, like on the tick. So what is ES doing? Did ES finally take that buy side liquidity? I mean, it already did take that buy side liquidity, but it's still not very promising. Okay, we did turn bullish on ES, leaving a 15-minute fair value gap here. So ES might want to return to that, same as NASDAQ. So NASDAQ might go a little bearish too. Oh yeah, there it is. Damn. That's extremely bearish. Out of nowhere. So NASDAQ returning to that 15-minute fair value gap there. It actually took us out. Okay, so we got taken out, which is fine. So that was a loss for today, sadly. It is what it is. Anyway, thank you a lot for watching. This was my first trade. It was a difficult trade. It felt very strange being in it as well, but it's okay. It was a good trade. I stuck to my strategy. It was a loss. It is what it is. If you saw it, thank you for watching, and until next time.
In the morning light, markets take their flight. NASDAQ